Hello everyone. Welcome back to Elite Tales. Here we discover the emotional and captivating stories about Elon Musk. In this video, we will capture the heartwarming moments of famous entrepreneur. Before we begin, here I request you that please subscribe our channel for more interesting videos. The energy was electric in Washington, D.C. as supporters gathered at the Capital One Arena for Donald Trump's pre-inauguration rally. Among the cheers and patriotic chants, one guest's arrival created a ripple of excitement that swept through the crowd. Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk. Musk took the stage alongside Trump. The audience roared in approval. Known for his groundbreaking innovations and visionary ideas, Musk wasn't just there as a supporter. He was stepping into a new role, ready to help shape the future of the nation. With his young son, affectionately called Little X, by his side, Musk addressed the crowd with calm determination. "We are looking forward to making a lot of changes," Musk began, his voice steady yet filled with emotion. "This victory is the start, really. What matters going forward is to actually make significant changes, cement those changes, and set the foundation for America to be strong. Not just for today, but for centuries to come. To make America great again." Little X, dressed in a miniature black suit to match his father's, clung to Musk's hand with wide-eyed wonder, absorbing the cheers of the crowd. The 4-year-old had already made multiple appearances at Trump's events, but this moment felt different. Musk gestured toward his son, his voice softening as he said, "This is my son, Little X, and he's a very enthusiastic supporter. I'm here for his future, for your children's future, and for the future of this great nation." The crowd erupted, their applause echoing through the arena. After Musk's speech, Trump returned to the stage, shaking Musk's hand and offering high praise. "I always say we have to be protective of our geniuses because we don't have too many. But that one, he's a good one," Trump said with a broad smile. The bond between the two leaders was clear, united by their shared commitment to making bold changes. Trump announced that Musk, alongside Indian-American entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, would head the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. This informal advisory body, as Trump explained, would work to slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies. For Musk, this role was not just a political assignment, it was a chance to bring his problem-solving mindset to the nation's capital. Together with Ramaswamy, Musk revealed ambitious plans to reduce the number of federal agencies from over 400 to just 99. They spoke of eliminating regulations that had become a burden on innovation and economic growth, calling out the inefficiencies of what they described as an unaccountable bureaucracy. The stakes were high, and Musk knew it. Speaking to reporters after the rally, he said, "This isn't about dismantling for the sake of it. It's about streamlining, ensuring that government works for the people, not against them." Musk's appearances at Trump's events had already made headlines. Just weeks earlier, he and Little X attended the annual New Year's Eve bash hosted by Trump and Melania at Mar-a-Lago. The father-son duo, both dressed in sharp black suits with bow ties, were the center of attention as they mingled with high-profile guests. Their presence symbolized not only Musk's growing role in Trump's vision, but also a personal connection between the two families. This wasn't the first time Musk had joined Trump on the campaign trail either. In October, the two appeared together at Madison Square Garden, and on election night in November, they celebrated side by side at Mar-a-Lago. These appearances weren't just political gestures, they were moments that solidified Musk's commitment to Trump's mission and the future of America. As the rally concluded, the crowd's enthusiasm didn't waver. Supporters left the arena energized, inspired by Musk's words and Trump's plans. The collaboration between two of the most influential figures in modern history promised a future full of bold ideas and transformative actions. Musk, holding Little X's hand, glanced back at the cheering crowd one last time before leaving the stage. For him, this wasn't just a moment in the spotlight. It was the beginning of a journey to drive change on a scale that even he, with all his vision and ambition, had never attempted before. For the people in attendance, the night was unforgettable, a powerful reminder that with the right leaders and the courage to dream big, anything is possible. As Elon Musk and Little X stepped off the stage, there was a sense of anticipation in the air. For many, the rally wasn't just about celebrating a victory, it was about envisioning a future filled with innovation, progress, and bold leadership. Backstage, Musk and Trump exchanged a few words, their conversation a mix of mutual respect and shared ambition. "Elon," Trump said, patting him on the shoulder, "you've already changed the world with Tesla and SpaceX. Now, let's see what we can do for America together." Musk smiled, his usual reserved demeanor showing a glimmer of excitement. "It's a challenge, but I believe we can do it. The country is ready for change, and with the right strategy, we can make it happen." The duo's plan to restructure the federal government wasn't without its critics. Pundits and analysts questioned whether it was realistic to reduce over 400 federal agencies to just 99. Some feared the impact on essential services, while others were skeptical of Musk's unorthodox approach to problem-solving in the public sector. But Musk remained undeterred. His life had been built on taking risks, from launching reusable rockets to creating the world's most advanced electric vehicles. To him, this was just another challenge, one that required the same combination of innovation, resilience, and relentless drive. Little X, who had been quietly observing his father throughout the night, tugged on Musk's sleeve as they prepared to leave. "Daddy, are we going to fix everything?" he asked in his small voice. Musk knelt down, looking his son in the eye. "We're going to try our best, buddy. It's a big job, but if we work hard and believe in what we're doing, we can make a difference." As they walked out into the chilly DC night, the father and son duo were met with cheers from a small group of supporters waiting outside. Musk waved, but his mind was already racing. He was thinking about the months ahead, the meetings, the decisions, and the inevitable challenges that would come with such an ambitious agenda. In the days following the rally, Musk dove headfirst into his new role. Meetings with Vivek Ramaswamy and key advisors stretched long into the night. They pored over data, analyzed inefficiencies, and debated strategies for streamlining government operations. Musk's proposal to slash regulations was met with resistance from some corners, but his ability to explain complex issues in simple terms won over even the harshest skeptics. Publicly, Musk continued to emphasize that his goal wasn't to dismantle government, but to make it more efficient and accountable. "The government should serve the people, not the other way around," he said in a televised interview. "This isn't about cutting for the sake of cutting. It's about removing barriers that hold back innovation and progress." Critics and supporters alike watched closely as Musk and Ramaswamy unveiled their initial plans. They targeted outdated regulations, redundant agencies, and inefficient processes, promising to save billions in taxpayer dollars. While some called it overly ambitious, others saw it as a breath of fresh air in a system long criticized for its bureaucracy. As the weeks turned into months, Musk's commitment never wavered. He balanced his role at Tesla and SpaceX with his new responsibilities, often working 18-hour days to ensure every detail was addressed. His hands-on approach inspired his team, who marveled at his ability to juggle so many priorities without losing focus. Little X became a familiar face at many meetings, often sitting quietly beside his father or doodling on a notepad. To those around Musk, his presence was a reminder of what this effort was all about: the next generation and the legacy they would inherit. By the time Trump's second term officially began, Musk and Ramaswamy had already implemented several changes that began to show results. Government processes became more streamlined, funding was redirected to critical projects, and public confidence in leadership began to grow. For Elon Musk, the journey wasn't about politics, it was about creating a better future. And for the millions of Americans watching, his partnership with Trump symbolized the power of collaboration, vision, and the belief that even the biggest challenges could be overcome with determination and ingenuity. A.S. Musk stood on the steps of the Capitol one evening. Watching the city lights flicker in the distance, he felt a profound sense of purpose. The path ahead was still uncertain, but for the first time in a long time, he felt like he was exactly where he needed to be, at the heart of change, working to build a brighter tomorrow. A.S. Elon Musk stood on the steps of the Capitol that evening. A faint breeze rustled his coat. The weight of his responsibilities felt immense, but it was balanced by a sense of optimism. He gazed at the Washington Monument in the distance, a symbol of the resilience and ambition that defined the country he now sought to serve in a new capacity. The following weeks brought even more challenges. Critics from both sides of the political aisle questioned Musk's methods and intentions. Headlines speculated about whether a tech innovator could truly understand the complexities of government. Yet Musk stayed focused, avoiding the noise and working tirelessly with his team. Behind closed doors, he leaned heavily on Vivek Ramaswamy, who shared his vision for efficiency and reform. The two often debated heatedly, but always emerged with actionable plans. Their shared goal, to cut through bureaucracy and bring tangible improvements to people's lives, kept them aligned. One of their first major initiatives involved simplifying the permitting process for infrastructure projects. Musk, drawing on his experience with Tesla and SpaceX, proposed a centralized digital platform that could reduce approval times from years to months. The plan faced resistance from entrenched agencies, but Musk's determination and data-driven approach began to win over skeptics. During a meeting with senior officials, Musk presented a detailed analysis of the cost savings and environmental benefits of streamlining the permitting process. His passion was evident as he spoke, and by the end of the presentation, even the most skeptical participants found themselves nodding in agreement. Public support for Musk grew steadily. Polls showed that many Americans appreciated his straightforward approach and willingness to challenge the status quo. His work began to inspire younger generations, who saw him as proof that bold ideas and hard work could create real change. Little X continued to be a quiet yet powerful presence by his father's side. At one point during a televised meeting, he climbed onto Musk's lap, drawing giggles from the audience and softening the hearts of even the most hardened critics. Musk later remarked, "He reminds me why I'm doing this. It's not just for today. It's for the future we're building." Trump, ever the showman, seized the opportunity to highlight Musk's successes during his speeches. "Elon is a genius, folks. He's shaking things up, and it's exactly what we need," Trump declared at a rally in Michigan. His endorsement further solidified Musk's role as a key figure in the administration's efforts to drive change. As the months rolled on, Musk's reforms began to take shape. The permitting platform launched to widespread praise, cutting red tape and allowing critical infrastructure projects to move forward. Small businesses benefited from reduced regulatory burdens, and innovation flourished in sectors that had long been stifled by bureaucracy. Musk's efforts weren't without setbacks. Some initiatives faced legal challenges, and others required significant revisions to gain approval. Yet Musk's resilience never faltered. Each obstacle became an opportunity to refine his vision and prove that meaningful change was possible, even within a system as complex as the federal government. One evening, after a particularly grueling day of meetings, Musk sat in his office reflecting on the journey so far. He thought about the critics, the challenges, and the moments of doubt. But more than anything, he thought about the people who had placed their trust in him. The workers, the families, the dreamers who believed in his vision for a better future. As Little X peeked into the office, clutching a drawing of rockets and charging stations, Musk smiled. He lifted his son onto his lap and pointed to the drawing. "You see this," he said. "This is what it's all about, dreams, big dreams. We're going to keep working hard to make them come true, for you and for everyone." The journey was far from over, but for Elon Musk, it was one worth taking. He had stepped into a world far removed from electric cars and Mars colonization, yet his mission remained the same: to push boundaries, inspire change, and leave the world better than he found it. As the months unfolded, Elon Musk's vision for reform began to gain momentum. His digital permitting platform became a blueprint for efficiency, not just in infrastructure but across multiple sectors. Federal agencies began adopting similar systems to streamline operations, reduce costs, and enhance transparency. Though skeptics still lingered, the results were hard to ignore. Timelines for project approval shrank, taxpayer money was saved, and the public started to feel the impact of a government that seemed, for once, to be working in their favor. Yet, not everything was smooth sailing. Opposition grew louder from entrenched interests and lobbyists whose influence was being challenged by Musk's reforms. Media outlets published scathing critiques, accusing him of prioritizing speed over caution, innovation over tradition. Musk, however, was no stranger to controversy. He addressed his critics head-on, often through candid posts on his social media platform. In one post, Musk wrote, "We're not dismantling government, we're rebuilding it. The goal isn't chaos, it's efficiency. This is about empowering people, not systems." The message resonated, sparking debates and discussions that transcended political divides. Meanwhile, his partnership with Vivek Ramaswamy continued to thrive. The two had become an unstoppable force, their differing perspectives creating a balance that drove their initiatives forward. Ramaswamy often acted as a bridge between Musk's bold ideas and the traditional political landscape, helping to garner bipartisan support for their proposals. Behind the scenes, Musk's personal life remained a source of inspiration and grounding. Little X, who had become something of a symbol for the future Musk was fighting for, frequently accompanied his father to events and meetings. Their bond was unshakable, a constant reminder of why this work mattered so deeply. One particularly poignant moment came during a town hall event. A young boy in the audience asked Musk, "Do you think I can make a difference like you one day?" Musk paused, visibly moved. "Absolutely," he replied. "The world needs dreamers and doers. It doesn't matter how old you are, where you come from, or what anyone says you can or can't do. If you believe in something and work hard, you can make a difference. Never forget that." The boy's face lit up, and the audience erupted in applause. For many, it was moments like these that defined Musk's approach, not just as a leader, but as someone who genuinely believed in the potential of every individual. As the first year of Trump's second term neared its end, Musk's reforms began to show measurable success. Economic growth picked up as small businesses benefited from reduced regulatory burdens. Infrastructure projects, long stalled by red tape, broke ground across the nation. Public sentiment shifted, with more Americans expressing hope for the future. Trump, ever the showman, took to the stage at a major rally to highlight the administration's achievements. "Folks, we're making history here," he declared. "Elon Musk has been a game-changer, and together, we're proving that America can be the land of opportunity again." Musk, standing off stage with little X in his arms, watched the crowd erupt in cheers. For him, this was never about applause or recognition. It was about impact, about creating a legacy that would outlast him. As the rally concluded, Musk turned to Ramaswamy and said, "We've made progress, but there's still so much more to do." Ramaswamy nodded. "One step at a time, Elon. We'll get there." And with that, they returned to work, ready to tackle the challenges ahead with the same determination and vision that had brought them this far. For Elon Musk, this journey was more than a chapter in his life. It was a testament to the power of courage, collaboration, and the unyielding belief that even the biggest systems can change when driven by the right purpose. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Elon Musk's bold foray into public service. His vision for reform, his resilience in the face of criticism, and his belief in the power of innovation remind us all of the potential we have to create a better future. Whether you agree or disagree with his approach, one thing is clear: his story inspires action and thought. If you enjoyed this story and want more content that dives into the lives and decisions of influential figures shaping our world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your support helps us continue to bring you stories that matter. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.